Welcome to the Talking Sport Report podcast with Scotty and Eggo.
Unbelievable!
G'day and welcome to the Talking Sport Report. This is episode 39, and you'd think just as the cricket is wrapping up, it's all over, the Ashes is done. What could they possibly need to do now? There's just so much sport around, but we still are stuck, Scotty. We're still stuck on Ashes because I'm a little bit sad. I don't know how you're vibing about this now the Ashes is done.
Well, I was only thinking about it. I was in the shower. I was thinking about you.
Yeah.
As I do.
Yep.
And I realised if you're only like a cricket fan and or rugby league fan, you're in that 7-week window where it's like, what the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah.
It's roughly 7 weeks. Like, do you spend time with your kids?
Yeah. This is where you've really got to be very careful. You don't do something stupid and hang out with the family a bit more. You've got to make sure. I mean, this is where I think I remember off the back of the EPL, you were like, maybe I can get into the darts.
Yes. Ping pong.
I've heard that some of the best horse racing happens in South Africa and Paraguay after 1 a.m. So I mean, there's always something you can sink your teeth into. I mean, the good thing is the Big Bash is still going, and it's a nightly ritual for me. I don't know about you, but it's just nice to just have cricket in the background.
I've always up for a Big Bash, but again, I don't think it's cricket related.
No. That's for you. That's not cricket related. No.
Well,
today we're going to be going over the review of the entire Ashes series. Was it a success? Where were the failings? Where were the wins? We're going to go over all those things. We're going to hand out some awards to the best players and the worst players across the Ashes series. We've had a couple of discussion points that have come through. Then we're going to go around the grounds because I feel like we've been so Ashes heavy for the last, month and a half, basically, that I don't even...
very cricket focused, aren't you?
I don't even know what's happening outside of the world of cricket. So I'm going to have to call upon your help to try and help me find out what's happening around the world. So we'll get to that really soon.
Pre-show, I'm like, oh shit, NFL playoffs start tomorrow. You're like, what's that? Is that like a USA cricket thing? Or it's cricket. We've got to get cricket. You got to get that out of your head because we're 7 weeks away from rugby league. So let's do this and then transition you out. It's kind of like a recovery program.
You know what really sucks? I remember back in the day when the Ashes or whatever test series finished, then we'd go into this incredible one-day series between 3 nations, and it would be Australia and 2 others, and it would just get us through to February, and then you're only a month away from footy starting. It just felt like a really nice transitional period. Now we've got this weird limbo, and it's, I don't know if I like it. It feels like, it feels like when you're, having dinner and stuff with your wife and your kids and you actually talk at the dinner table. That's what this feels like. It's just awkward.
Makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, really uncomfortable. Like you need to put some sport on in the background.
Yeah, like you really don't belong in that situation.
No.
I get that.
It's very, very weird. Before we get into the awards and go over the review, I found a very interesting article, Scotty, and I think the England have been hard done by here. Now, I'm the first to say they fucked this up, right? Australia wins the series 4-1. It was Australia's series all the way through. We had the best batsmen, the best bowlers, the best keeper, the best fielders, the best
fans. Oh,
best
no,
fans.
Definitely not.
The Barmy Army won that hands down. They are incredible.
Yeah.
But I heard because obviously England now losing 4-1 is a disaster for their cricket. And so the England have already started going the microscope over the whole thing, and they're going over it with a fine-tooth comb to work out where they went wrong. And I think they're actually looking at the wrong spot. So here's a detailed view of what happened. So before England landed in Australia and Perth for the first test, they were playing New Zealand in one-day internationals. Now, Harry Brook, who had quite a good tournament, didn't go ridiculously well, but if you look at the run tally at the end of the series, he's right up there and one of the better. What would he'd have been second or third on the England run scorers and probably top 5 in basically all teams. He had a very, very good series. Just couldn't go on to make that really big score. He is the captain of the one-day side for England. Now,
good job.
Very good job. And so he's the vice captain for the test, but before the last ODI match, which England, I believe, lost, he went out in the town, had a bender, and got into a fight with a bouncer. Now, the bouncer threw him out, and in this review, they've discovered that this is apparently a misdemeanor, and he almost lost his captaincy. I'm a bit surprised by that. I still haven't worked out what he's done wrong. He's gone out in the town, had a few drinks.
Got blind.
Yeah. Like,
got vocal.
talk to any cricketer. If you're rocking up on Saturday and not at least a little bit hungover, what are you even doing?
That's third grade cricket.
Yeah.
That's the best. I believe your first 100 came after a big night out.
I couldn't stand
You were
up.
crook.
I couldn't stand
You
up. I
weren't
was laying
well.
in my car until moments before. In fact, I think someone had to come and wake me up, and I was almost. They could
I
have
was already
appealed.
out. I come and woke you.
Yes, you were.
You called me at, I think, 7 o'clock in the morning just getting home.
Yeah, it was a big
Hadn't
day.
slept.
Big day.
I don't see the problem here.
Yes. Unless, of course, they're upset that when he took on the bouncer, he didn't win the fight. Is that? I mean, that's probably grounds for a bit of a misdemeanor.
I'd probably a misdemeanor, more like I'd be a bit of I'd be a laugh around the office and be like, oh, here he comes. Couldn't punch his way out of a wet paper bag. I don't see the problem. Guy went and got pissed, got refused entry, got vocal about it.
Yep.
I've done it a
Yep.
fuck ton of times.
All right. The next thing here that happened when they were in Perth, apparently they were lighting up the casino. So there was a lot of late night gambling, a lot of late night drinking. The term they used in the report was they were basically they lit up the casino after hours during the time they were in Perth, and they were well oiled. This report goes on to say, basically in front of all the fans. But the interesting part was Zach Crawley, Harry Brook. Again, Harry, and Brydon Cast was at a cafe the next morning, and apparently Cast went to open up his wallet and his pocket, and just all of a sudden out flipped like hundreds of bills all over the floor. Wow. So clearly he's had a bender. Again, I don't see he won.
That's the other thing as well. If you are an athlete on the grand stage, the national stage, and you're out with fans, you really think you're going to be paying for your own drinks? Like, I'll admit, back in the day, if I had the chance to buy Andrew Simons a beer, he wouldn't have paid for one.
No.
So why be rude and say no?
Yeah.
No issues here. No, hats off.
And look,
I'm liking England a bit more now.
Exactly. And look, the fact that he won a few blackjack games, again, this is the fact that they're criticising this is maybe it stems back to the England hierarchy that they just don't want to see winning. I see that as winning. That's got to be good going into a national series. You know what you're like, right? When you are having some luck, you're thinking, let me back because I'll score some runs now. I'm clearly on a heater here. I could get some runs.
Nothing can go wrong.
No, exactly. You know,
I feel like England needs a shake-up, not in the team, from the higher-ups, because that's pathetic. Let the men drink. Let them gamble. It's legal. Let them go.
Yeah,
let them go.
absolutely.
Let them let their hair down. I bet Archer turned one on.
Oh, he would have. He would have.
Yeah, definitely.
There's got to be a story about that pillow in Brisbane that he was bringing through. Clearly, he had a bender the night before, mid-test, and he was bringing the pillow in to have a little bit of a sleep in the box up there, wasn't he? Not
That's
surely.
Sensational. That is brilliant.
One other part of the report that I found hilarious was apparently one senior player was sent to Perth early because he was overweight. Now, I don't want to get picky again at England, but is that fat shaming?
It's fucking 100%.
Like, Jesus, the poor guy had a few extra burgers while on tour. I hear the pies in New Zealand are amazing. He's had a few extra pies, all right? He's probably had a few drinks with Harry Brook at that pub, and he's getting fat shamed and sent to Perth early. You may as well be sent to jail at that point. You're getting sent to Perth early?
The worst part, he's probably still rocking in at a third of the weight I am.
Yeah.
I wonder who it was.
That got me thinking. I'm like, who felt a bit pudgy?
Well, yeah, because, and absolutely no crack at, but we did discuss Travis Head's rig a few weeks back.
Yeah.
And he looks like a typical Aussie that you would see playing third grade. Yeah. Not someone that you see representing Australia. Could you imagine if Australia done that to Trav?
Oh, mate, he wouldn't pass the pinch test, that's for sure.
The country would go nuts.
Yeah.
In support for him. I'm with you. That's fat shaming. England, the higher ups, it's got to change. Whole thing, big shake up.
So already, these three incidents that I've spoken about have happened before the first ball was bowled in Perth. So all of a sudden, you can almost place the blame on the hierarchy of England. But they were suppressing their players from day one. The rest of the stuff's a little bit boring. There's a bit of fighting between Ben Stokes and Brendon McCullum. Apparently, this was a great one. On the morning of day 4, he gave them some pretty tense words, and basically that was that whole thing where he came out and said, like, you know, we've got to like man up, and actually they'd lost the series, and this is their test of character. Interesting because this is how much he may have lost the locker room over this series. In the 3rd test, after they lost, he said, no one is to go out tonight, and basically the whole side still went out.
Do you know, I was going to say to you when you said after the 4th day, I was going to ask which test, but then realised there's only a couple to pick from.
That's very true.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Very, very true.
Wow. So Bazball could be out.
Well, it's interesting because you go, there's no way they're getting rid of Ben Stokes. Like
No,
we spoke about
God,
it on this podcast across the series. He has,
Yep.
I actually like him. There's 2 that I like when you think about it. Root, as much as I hate the fact that he scored 2 100s in an Ashes series, mate, the guy is an incredible batsman, a joy to watch, and is a legend of a bloke.
Yeah.
I heard him multiple times defend his, teammates doing dumb shit so elegantly, and such great turn of phrase in how he defended them without actually fully supporting them, but didn't actually bag them. That's a guy you can take anywhere, because if some cheeky business goes down, Rudy's got your back. He's got your back. And Stokesy, the same. The problem with Stokesy is he seems to yell at you a little bit.
So, 2 that you like. You fucking froth on Bethel.
Well, he came in late. You know what he's like? He's like a mistress. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stump me, you play shoot, shag, or marry. Bethel, Root, Stokes.
Yep. You're screwed.
Oh, shit. What would I do?
This is only like a 45 to 50-minute podcast.
That's
We don't
true.
have that
That's
kind of
true.
time.
Well, you gotta. I think at that point you've got to marry Stokesy. You've got to root Bethel, and you're gonna have to shoot Root.
Actually, I'll probably go the same path. I'm 100%. Oh,
This pod should have just been shoot, shag, or marry. We just picked 3 random people the whole way through all the different Ashes squads.
oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, hey, future note, I'm writing that down for NRL season. Every team.
Just shoot, shag, or marry.
Shag, marry.
Yeah.
Tune
So-
in, guys. You'll love it.
There's no doubt and no worries the fact that England are under the microscope. So I think there's going to be more stuff to come out of this, and it's going to be very interesting because they go back home. Their next lot of tests are in England against New Zealand. So that's going to be a hard series right there. And it's great to see. I was seeing the World Test Championship tally. Australia sitting up on top, 7 test wins, 1 loss. New Zealand is second, but it's substantial. And Australia in a really good chance to be at that top of that list for the
Another
next
final.
one. Could be.
Wow.
Could be. Yeah.
Wow.
So still a
Watch
long way
this
off yet.
space.
Yeah, definitely. Should we get into best and worst awards? I'd love to get your thoughts, and I'm going to throw a whole bunch of categories here at you, and I want you to discuss. Bring us behind. You are like a mastermind. You're like kind of likening you to the Joker.
How?
You're a bit sick
Where
in
are
the
you going
head.
with this?
You're a bit sick in the head. You're
Very.
a bit of a psychopath, but God, man, you're smart
Definitely.
in your own
Oh.
unique way.
I'm arsey.
Yes,
Arsey.
arsey.
Especially on the punt.
Yeah, you pull shit out of. I've seen you do your best work. 10 schooners down, hardly standing. You almost use the TAB machine as a standing rack, and you pull off some of your best victories. So let's go through these. I want you to give me the best and worst awards. We're going to kick it off with this. Probably disappears to be an English award, this one, because of the title. But who was only there for the frequent flyer points?
Ben Duckett. Seriously. The guy dropped more catches than I reckon than the entire Aussie team. And every time he dropped a catch, God, I laughed. He got starts, but he didn't do much. He got blind and was filmed in Noosa. Obviously, he was here for a holiday.
Yes.
Frequent flyers, 100%. He has racked them up, and it's the only reason he was here.
Yeah.
And I honestly, not being rude, but I reckon he was the one that was sent to Perth early.
Oh, that is a good call, because he does have a lot of weight in his head.
Yes, that's where I was going. That melon. Mm-hmm. And then I was thinking, can you imagine picking up the wrong helmet and you've grabbed Duckett's?
Oh,
You get out in the middle, you're fucked.
yeah, you would be.
You are
Yeah.
dead set.
Yeah.
But
That's a big melon. That's definitely a big melon.
And I tell you, close second, it's got to be Archer. Played a couple of tests and he's like, "Fuck, boys, I'm done." I'm out.
Yeah, it's funny with Archer because he started so well and then he had that little blip in Adelaide. Then it was like he's done, he's going home, and you sort of go, potentially Mark Wood, another great potential tick on that book. Rocked up, kind of injured, then just kind of went home.
Or Shoaib Bashir.
Yes, Shoaib Bashir. Oh, poor old
100%.
Shoaib. He's that frontline spinner that never saw a single ball.
Yeah, he would have done some sightseeing though.
Oh,
he nice little holiday.
He would have had quite the sightseeing across because he was basically there at every test, wasn't he? But just never picked. Just never picked.
Apparently England haven't had a better water runner in their life. Drink carrier.
Well, he had 5 tests to get it really stuck in. Perfected it.
Yep.
Absolutely. And the good part is he didn't have to do too much running because they're all done in most of the tests done in 2 days. That's not much running.
Exactly.
It's the best test to be a water boy at. All right, so there you go. Ben Duckett gets the Frequent Flyer Award. All right, so what do you think about your favorite fiery moment? What's your favorite fiery moment? There's a couple that come to mind initially. Run us through where your head's at.
Smith going at Archer.
That was good. That was really good.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
And it wasn't it Archer went at Smith and then Smith went back. And then wrapped it up by pawning him for 6.
Yes, and the previous ball of 4, wasn't it? So he crashed him for 4, then went bang 6. Like it was
done.
Just beautiful. Just a really good fight. But I love that from Archer too. It was like the first time he actually showed he had a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Outrageous.
Well, it didn't last long because he didn't play many after that.
No, it was basically Steve Smith flatlined him basically.
Done him.
Yeah.
The other one, which was only the recent one, was when I don't know, Marnus. What was Marnus doing? He was a little concerned about the light, bad light. Didn't like it.
Yeah.
And didn't Stokes tell him to shut the fuck up?
Probably him and along with everyone in the Australian team. I feel like everyone tells Marnus to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's such a broad term when it comes to Marnus because you tell Marnus to shut the fuck up. There's like 438 things there and then that you could be referring to.
Yes.
I liked that, and I liked, I don't know, the little hand on the shoulder. I don't think it would have been a gentle hand either.
Nah, it's kind of, you remember back when you were a kid and you'd put your hand over someone and you'd do the whole, like you try to dig your finger in or something like that.
Yep.
So your parents couldn't see you were hurting your sibling, but you were trying your best to really pinch or do something bad.
Or you're out shopping with the kids and they're holding your hand and one of them kind of just fucking turning one on. So yeah, like that.
The grip gets
Spot
a little
on.
bit tighter and tighter. Another one you've got to add to your list, though, is the final test. I thought that was a nice little back and forth when good old Snicko had Weatherald out.
Yes.
And you had Cast just going at him at the end of the over to the point where he went the umpire a few balls before, obviously when the decision was made. Then at the end of the over, he's going Weatherald. That was another good little blow up.
That I forgot about that one actually because it wasn't 2 players. Good on him. I reckon that umpire would have been shitting himself.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, it wasn't the umpire's fault.
No, it wasn't. No.
But
God, he was coming hard. This could be another award. It's not on the list, but the biggest shitting at umpire's pants. That moment there, you had Cast breathing fire literally out of his nostrils, or the moment that I think Head it was just blast that shot down the ground, and the umpire, if he doesn't jump and doesn't Will Jacks get a touch on it, it's taken his head off.
That was fantastic.
Who's got the biggest shit in their pants? It's got to be the Head one, right?
I think so. But I wouldn't be surprised because Cast is a big bloke.
Oh, he's fiery too.
Like if he approached you out the back of the pub and he's like, "Oh, fuck, you talking shit? We're on."
Yeah.
You talking shit?
Be like,
you fucking talking
mate,
shit?
I'd be like, yeah, bro, I'm going out the car. I'm going to get my boxing gloves. I'm coming back in. And you just would not see me for the rest of the night.
No, exactly. You wait here, fuck you.
You wait here. I'm going to get my gloves because I'll fucking kill you if I don't have my gloves. Yeah.
Go on. Thanks for coming.
So which one are you giving the fiery moment to?
actually Carson, the umpire.
Yeah,
because
that's
he's taken it out on the wrong person.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I bet the umpire was sitting there going, mate, it's the third umpire. Like, what can I do?
Me. Fuck, I didn't make that call.
Yeah, Jesus.
Go with
All right.
Carson.
Best ball of the series.
I've been thinking about that all afternoon, but I'm pretty sure it was it Brisbane, and I text you. Stark, I think, ripped through Stokes. It was just such an absolute peach of a ball.
Yes.
But I mean, you say that, and then you literally think of every other delivery that Stark bowled someone, and they were all sensational.
Yep.
All sensational. That, or a controversial one, would be, honestly, Webster's first wicket.
Yeah. Now, was this the one that had he was technically a no ball because he had his hand, did you see that image?
I did see that.
Had his foot over the line. It was one of those two wickets. So it was technically a no ball.
His first wicket bowling off spin, 100%, I reckon, best ball, because Australia decided they didn't need a spinner.
Yes.
To me, that was just the ultimate fuck you.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Can I throw another one in there that I thought was a cracking ball? Will Jacks.
No, because you're asking me.
That's so true. So sorry I even bothered to try. My bad.
No,
See,
go
now
on.
you're the Joker. I told
it.
you the joke. You're just trying to kill me. I'm the
I'll
Batman.
let
I'm
this
coming in.
slide.
All right, I'm coming in anyway.
You're fucking Robin.
Yeah, it's true. I'm probably not even him. I'm probably Batgirl, to be fair.
With that ass, definitely.
Yeah, I got no ass. My wife tells me all the time. Anyway, Will Jacks. He spun one through Steve Smith.
Yes.
That was a cracking delivery.
Beautiful ball. Was that Sydney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, a pitch that doesn't spin, apparently. Yep. And the fact that he got Steve, there was kind of a bit of karma. It was like, bang, straight through the gates.
Yeah. And it was such a good ball.
Yeah. Where are you going? Which one's getting it?
Honestly, if it's the one that I'm thinking of, I'm going to stick with Stark because...
Player of the series.
If it's the one that I'm thinking of, it was perfect. I messaged you and I blew me away. I just sat there and went, what the fuck?
Love that.
Wow. Yep.
All right. What were your top 3 best moments of the series? Can be both England and Australia.
Yeah. So this will surprise you very much.
Ooh, okay. Ben Duckett getting 20?
He got a 40.
That would surprise me from you.
40.
He did.
No, so this will surprise you. Biggest moments, Joe Root breaking his 100 duck on Australian soil.
As a cracking moment. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Fantastic.
That's a really good one.
Aussie supporter, you really don't like seeing the opposition score tons, but for a guy that good, it was good on him. He's ticked it off. He's finally done it. Fantastic moment.
Yep.
I'm throwing that in as my number one.
Oh, that's straight up. Bang. Not even going to... Straight up number one.
Yeah. Fuck it. Straight up number one. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Number 2, your golden boy, Bethel. That 100.
Massive.
First test 100. He's playing against, honestly, at that point, a really good bowling attack.
Yeah.
They were on the ropes
massively.
I think it was a brilliant ton.
And then to go and get 150. Like, what a great way.
Yeah.
And he had never had a first-class 100 before that. Not even... So, like, that is insane that not even a first-class one, now go out the international stage and not only score 100, get 150 in an Ashes test. He is going to be a bloody handful in years to come.
100%.
Him and Harry Brook,
100%.
if Harry can stop punching
Keep
bouncers.
Your pants on.
Yeah,
keep
his pants on.
Fucking Jesus. Jesus
Who would you rather, a 3-way... Anyway, keep going. Who's number 3?
Honestly, biggest moment, the back spasms. Seriously,
how dare you? How dare you? Usman Khawaja bows out under beautiful scenes of getting 6 runs in Sydney, and there's a beautiful cheer. He kisses the ground, and you decide to go back when he was 94 with a walking frame and having back spasms in the first test. How dare you?
Hear me out.
All right.
Hear me out. Do you want to know why it was such a big moment?
Because you're racist.
Because
sorry.
That's not the point.
Sorry, keep going.
Oh, shit. Such a big moment because Trav had opened. Because of that, we didn't have an opener.
So you
Could
are
you
going to
imagine-
tie heads 100 to that moment. Is that what you're sort of suggesting?
Well, hundreds.
Well, no,
Because we didn't have an opener, he's come out. He's like, "Oh, well, I might as well do it."
yeah.
He's done it.
I
He's
think the
kept
words
his
he said
spot.
was, "It can't be that hard. Let's go
Yeah.
see if I can do it." And to be quite fair, you're right. You're actually spot on yet again. The fact that and I think it is tied to that 100 for head because Usman, if he plays, it's a different test, and it was a different test because the first innings was just a pile of shit, and there was the fact that we basically would look like no side could score any runs, and then head went out in that spot, in Usman's spot, and
That's
that was one of the best hundreds I've seen where he just took to the bowlers. And I remember I was at a barbecue, and it's one of those moments where I'll always remember where I was when Head scored those runs because it was like an ODI T20 match.
Yeah.
He was just blasting them all over the wicket, and that was the game that Archer was playing well, and he was bashing him everywhere. So you're right. That's a fantastic moment.
That's right. Just like 9/11, you'll always remember where you were.
That's so true. It's so true. Why not go darker? A couple other really noticeable moments is, again, seeing Steve Smith rack up the 100 that he did. He went past Jack Hobbs. So he was the second. He's the England great, Jack Hobbs. So he was second on the list, and then Smith passed him to be now second on that list all time, most Ashes runs. It's an incredible record to consider. You know, he came into this side as a fucking leg spinner.
Yeah.
It's the classic. It's the classic. If you're talking domestic, your weekend cricket. Hey mate, can you bowl? Or hey mate, do you think you could bat? And then the person goes, oh yeah, I probably could. And he goes out and opens and scores 100 or takes 5 for. And then it's like, oh, maybe you should just bat there every week from now on. That was kind of that vibe. But it's Steve Smith, and he turned into. I reckon now you got to say Ricky Ponting's going to be right up there, but Steve Smith now you've got to say. The greatest batsman of this current era outside
modern
of Don
day
Bradman.
era.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So that's that milestone tick over, and also him scoring yet another 100. And it's just him and Joe Root now on their own now at the top of that list.
Yeah.
Way ahead of Kohli and all the guys in terms of, I think it's like now very close to 40 test hundreds. It's just nuts. It's just like both Root and Head. Root and Root and Smith, although we're going to get to that soon about the fantastic names in this fucking series.
Oh, shit.
That was a good one. So a couple of really good points here. If we have missed one, please let us know, talkingsportreport@gmail.com, or slide into our DMs, because I think that's a cracking one. I think this is a very, very simple award to give it to, but the biggest umpire blunder, I mean, do we just take it off the ground? It just has to be Snicko in general.
Definitely has to be Snicko. The only other one, and it really doesn't come close. We were messaging about it.
Yep.
Was it a caught behind? He'd given a caught behind out, but there was like 704 meters between the ball and the bat. Yes. And then the next ball, it was plumb.
Yeah.
Elbow. And
he built the cover off it. No, he built the cover off it, remember?
That's right.
And you were like, he fucking middled that, and he wouldn't give it out, and they went review. Yes. And it was out.
That is second, but it's not even close. You're right. Snicko and ball tracking, 100%. Oh. What a shit show. Massive. And more Snicko than anything.
And I told you this, and I don't know if you knew this before I told you, but basically the way they work with this is the actual, like if you go to watch a game between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, there is no Snicko, there's no hotspot, there's no nothing, because it's the broadcaster who has to pay for the technology that then the cricket world use. How rich is the ICC, the whole cricket board, yet we find it hard to put technology in to make the game just function? The fact that hotspot, Snicko, the whole lot should be used in every fucking test.
I agree. I 100% agree. And to put the cost back on the host nation, surely it's a fucking tax deduction.
And it's not even the host nation. It's the host nation broadcaster. So the people who actually have to pay for hotspot would be Channel 7 and KO. Like, what are we doing here? This is the Ashes, and we're making, hey, KO, you might buy me a coffee? Like, what the hell? What the hell is going on?
It's like when you go into a hotel and you get the buffet breakfast. You charge it to room 218. but you didn't fucking stay there. It's the equivalent of it. It's the equivalent, and always
Never done
218.
Yeah, 218, is it? And they're
No,
like,
I've never
sorry,
done
sir,
that
we're
either.
only a small motel. It's only 23. There's only 13 rooms here, bro. Yeah, no, 218. I always do it to 218.
Just trust me.
Just put it.
I've never done that either. Never done
Put
it
it
either.
through. But you're right. Like, imagine if Snicko was to stuff up in some of these locations that it has this time around.
Yeah.
And you just go to hotspot, and then it's like there's this big glowing glowworm on it, and you think. But we raised the point. The interesting part is that Sydney, in particular, just had a 43-degree day the other day. What if you go to hotspot and the whole thing is just bright red? And then where the ball hit, it actually goes a bit lighter because it's a bit cooler.
But you still can't tell. Like, fucking hell.
Oh, so yeah, I think Snicko definitely gets it. The final one I'd love you to do, and I mean, this one's going to be an easy one in a lot of ways as well. The Future Megastar Award. Is there a first, second, and third, or is it just one? Or
No.
I'd love to hear. I'd love to see three.
I mean, it's difficult because you know yourself, the average age of the Australian side's 79.
Yes, that's so
So
true.
is there really a future superstar?
Yeah.
Because
Because I guess a few of the Australians that had the chance to take this award would have been your Josh Inglis if he comes in and just goes, berserk. We were talking about Harry Potter, before the Sydney test, and like if he gets a chance to bowl, does he get the chance to take that award? But you never know. And Weatherall, did he just shit the bed too many times? He scored 70 under the pink ball, but I mean that was kind of it. You're right. There's just not much in there, is there?
An honourable mention, but he's 32. I'd give an honourable mention maybe to Bo Webster only because hear me out. Because he would be replacing Green.
Yeah,
so
that's
he would
true.
be a fucking megastar in a lot of people's eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're right.
But no, honestly, the only one that I can think of, and it's disappointing, it's not Australian, has got to be Bethel. Yeah, Kerry O'Keefe. Kerry O'Keefe at one point labelled him a generational superstar.
The accolades, I think Brian Lara is another one. Brian Lara saw him as a young kid and said he's better than me at this age, which was a huge, huge thing.
Massive.
Interesting yet again that England have to find their superstars. It feels very similar to the Queensland rugby league team, to be quite frank. They're finding players in Kempsey and over in Papua New Guinea and places like that. In England, they need to find their superstars from South Africa.
South Africa, New Zealand.
Yeah, which is an interesting one. But he was a runaway, wasn't he? Really, for that award.
Definitely. And I'm honestly nervous for the next Ashes over there.
Yeah,
already.
You kind of feel like him and Harry Brook are primed, and I still think Joe Root at home, and you add Ben Stokes to that list, and you got four superstars with the bat. Definitely.
And I was just thinking, with the amount of withdrawals you're having because there's no cricket, do you want to preview the next?
I don't withdraw. That's why I have two kids.
Oh,
Very good at leaving it in.
Oh no! Do you want to preview the next Ashes series? You want to do it now? Oh, fucking hell.
I do.
Jesus.
Yeah, I
I'm
do.
surprised you haven't brought that up.
Yeah, that's why I was going to surprise you at the end of this episode and say next week we're previewing
episode 40.
Oh, very, very
Fucking
good.
hell.
No, it's been a great one. I really pray and hope that Bazball does last through this because I was watching one of the great England players from way back in the 50s to explain why the question was, is Bazball bad for England? And it's like, no, what we were doing before Bazball started was rubbish. We were so bad. We were blocking out test matches and losing, and it was the worst period of ever in English cricket. And then Bazball started, and they went on this incredible win streak. And yes, there are some dumb shots being played, but where it's at right now is a hell of a lot better than where it was. They just need to find that little bit of just pull back a fraction. And we spoke about this through the whole Ashes. Just pull back a fraction, get rid of the dumb shit, and Bazball could be really, really good. So you kind of hope it is Bazball when England take on Australia in a couple of years' time. But do you think he'll make it through?
It is exciting. It is exciting.
Do you reckon he'll make it?
To watch. I don't know. I'll be surprised if he does. It depends how they go in the next series. If they get whitewashed by New Zealand over there, I reckon he's done.
Yeah,
Cooked.
that's so true.
Gone.
That's so true.
Centrelink on Monday.
you had some fantastic discussion points. We saw a fantastic image on our phone. I'll chuck it up on the screen for the YouTube page. Basically, it was a brilliant picture that just summed up. This was a great test of just random names in random places. And it was at the end of the test, I believe. Oh, it might have been the start of the test, Scotty.
Yes, it was the end. Was it the end of the test when they were doing the player of the series, things like that? And now you got to remember the C from Cars's name was obstructed on the back of his jersey.
Yeah.
So what was it? It was tongue, ass, root.
Yeah. And then I also saw someone superimpose the Aussies in front, and it had Cummins' head, or head Cummins.
Yes. Well, there was another one in the comments that was put in there. Do you remember, is it Quinton de Kock?
Yeah. South Africa.
Yeah. He was batting, and as he's running, I think the bowler was Ramden. So it was de Kock Ramden. Brilliant. Which made me do just a little bit of a dive and come up with just a few. There's one here. I can send you the picture, but it is looks like two German footballers, but standing next to, it's going to be pronounced Fuchs, but it's obviously spelled butt fucks.
Butt fucks. Jeez.
Butt fucks. First base coach for the Kansas City Royals, Rusty Kuntz. That's unfortunate.
What do you spell his name? What the hell? Was it a K?
Kuntz.
Oh, wow. Rusty Kuntz.
Yeah.
That's outrageous.
There's an old trading card of a baseballer. He's a pitcher, so he's got his leg cocked right up, but his name's Steve Schartz.
Oh.
So he's like, cock the leg for a nice little dirty fart.
Yep.
And he has sharted.
Yep.
I'm just going to send you that photo whilst we're talking so you can put that up as well. There was a couple of others. Dick Trickle. Not something you really want in the middle of the night.
No.
Ivana Mandic.
Oh, what? That sounds like a made-up name you call for when you're prank calling a pub.
Yeah. Do you
remember the
Mandic.
one when the the Orlando Magic played Toronto in the NBA, and it was Grady Dick, and the person he was playing was black in not the like that was his name, and they held their jersey very very. They were actually holding the jersey. I'll put it up on the screen, and it just says Black Dick, and it's like as if he wasn't just trying to do this on purpose. Like he was. Why is it a rookie walking around doing a jersey hold that's generally reserved for players at the end of their career? I remember Dwayne Wade did it across every match before he retired. But yeah, the Black Dick Saga jersey was quite a funny one.
A couple of honourable mentions. Dick Paradise. Yoshi Takashita.
Oh, shit.
And I think that is about it. Oh, old Chinese Olympian Dong Dong.
Wow.
Chubby Cox.
Chubby Cox.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
And I think that's about it. So yeah, it really it's really good laugh actually. I didn't mind that.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
It's great that see what happens when you can do some research for this podcast.
Oh, well,
like, it just helps. It helps so much. The weight that has to be picked up. It just helps so much. So thank you.
I've done some research for our next part. Aren't we going around the grounds?
We are. Take me around the grounds, sir. Carry this podcast for 10 minutes. I'd love it.
It won't be 10, but you are that taken away from the world of sport because you are that
I really am.
hard up for cricket.
Yeah.
I thought you can just catch up. A few headlines. NFL, well, you don't know. NFL playoffs start tomorrow with the wildcard games. Big story coming out of that.
NFL. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, National Football League. Gridiron. We call it gridiron.
Oh, so
football, helmets, big shoulder pads. No.
Yeah, okay.
Let's move away from cricket.
Yep.
Big headline out of that. And it has nothing to do with any games that are going to be played over the next few days. McCullum is suing his ex, Hailey Bailey, because she came out and said he has a huge cock. 2, maybe 3 Coke cans.
Holy
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hang on. Stop. He is suing her because she said he's got a big dick.
Yeah. Would
What's
you not
wrong
be
with that
sending
man?
a thank you basket? Maybe some crackers and some nice cheeses? But yeah,
I would have thought, and
he's-
if we're talking 3 Coke cans, I would have thought she'd be suing her for ruining her downstairs.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, that's outrageous. But hang on,
so-
2 to 3 Coke cans. So what would that be in centimetre? That would be, we'd have to say
Yeah,
that's 30.
Do you know what that
can't be
is
30
in
centimetres?
inches?
How many?
It's about 40 of what I've got.
It's just. Do you know I found out the other day the average penis size is meant to be in Australia 14 centimetres. 14 centimetres.
That's 14 of these.
Yeah, no, honestly, do you measure it? You'd get to 14, wouldn't you?
No, fuck no. I
You don't
would
think
if I
you're
measured it 14 times. Fucking hell. Not kidding.
That's the average. That's the average,
Jesus.
14 centimetres. I mean,
I've always been below average.
well,
Always.
that's not what I've heard.
Always.
I'd heard that you were packing some weekends. Not take it back to cricket, but you'd go out to bat and you wouldn't have any pads on because you wouldn't need them. You were just lining at least one leg with the anaconda from Maitland.
He's moving on. He is suing her because it has caused him emotional stress.
Well,
Wouldn't
that's
you be
true.
sending a thank you basket?
No. I can understand that. Could you imagine the girls in his DMs right now? It would be emotional. That would be tough. They'd all just be wanting him for his dick and not for the person that he is. And the personality
poor
that he's
guy.
become, Scotty. So you understand that us men, we're not all just sex slaves around here.
Moving on.
You're not into that. Like that. You don't understand the labor that comes with having a dick like that. Not that I'd know. He just gets used for his
Moving
dick
on.
and not for his personality, is what I'm trying to say.
Do you know what? The more we go into this each week, I feel like we are literally days away from inviting Jimmy and just standing behind one of us without clothes on. Because
That's true. Now,
exactly
if anyone who doesn't know who Jimmy is one of the show goat
one of the
listeners,
OGs.
one of the OG listeners who is always messaging and does come up in comment club later, just quietly more
Yes.
than once.
And has sent appendage pictures to
He
us.
has. Yeah. What else you got around the grounds?
Moving on, the magic of the FA Cup. FA Cup third round has started. It's when Premier League teams come into it. We love seeing Premier League teams knocked out by smaller clubs.
Yep.
You were, and still are, frothing on Wrexham a bit.
Yeah.
They knocked out EPL side Notts Forest, and Ryan Reynolds was there to see the game, which was fantastic. Went to
As you'd
penalties.
expect.
Yep. Ryan Reynolds missed the winning moment. He missed the
No.
penalties. You know why? Because he went to get changed.
Oh.
What is that important?
At least
You have to change.
that's it. Taking a piss, getting another beer,
That's different.
getting some food. They're the three
But
okay.
Getting changed.
Getting changed, you should be in the clothes when you like.
Yes.
Hang on, what was he doing beforehand that made him need to get changed?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand. So there's that one. And last, just to get you back into it, the big fight.
The big you mean Zoo versus
Big fight.
Rafa or
Nope.
Big Nelson?
Nope. None of that.
No.
I'm talking about kids playing hockey overseas, 6 to 8-year-olds. There's footage everywhere. It's gone viral. Punching on only seconds into the ice hockey game, to the point where some of these kids were turning on their own teammates and just fucking laying into them. If you can find the footage, I recommend it. Right now, my friend, you have been caught up in everything important in the world of sport.
Thank
You are welcome.
Scotty.
Mic drop.
That is brilliant. Thank you so much, sir.
Boom.
I thought you weren't allowed to talk about kids under the age of 18 anymore, but that's fine. You did.
That's
and
okay because it was from a news website.
Oh,
so I'm
yeah.
allowed.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true. All right. The tip-off is a segment we do each and every week where we basically go head-to-head. Last year, Scotty was the winner, and we are at the start of the year, so you do have a big favour that you can ask of me.
As the winner.
He's holding a WWE World Wrestling Federation title.
It just says champion. That's
Yeah,
all it
does.
needs to say.
Does, and it also says John Cena. Your name is not John
It's
Cena.
not a point. It's not a point. Shut up. Shut up.
Well, you know what? You can actually get away with it because you are the defending champion now of the tip-off. We've been asking any listener of the show to email through or message us and help Scotty, because you've been stumped about what you want of your big favour of me.
Yeah.
It can be anything. It's and you've been saying all year most likely will be sexual. You've kind of moved away from that now, which is nice for me.
Disappointing.
But we have been getting some emails through the week, and before we get to Comment Club, where we actually go over all of our listener emails, you've got a few you want to bring up.
Yes. So, Rob, amazing bloke. Yep. Absolute legend of a bloke. Rob Richards, fantastic human being. He has sent through something and a message to go with it. Evening champions. First of all, absolutely love the podcast.
Thank you.
It's the only podcast I listen to. God help us when he learns there's others out there.
Yeah, there's none, Rob.
At number-
Don't even look.
yeah.
Don't
Nope,
even
none.
look. Unless we make a
We're
second
the
one,
only-
then you can search for that
Yep.
one.
Bingo. First, last podcast. You don't need any others, champion.
Exactly.
Please find attached what I've already sent to Scotty for his consideration, but I believe I've found the answer to your tipping competition prize that at the present time would not require Eggo to get on his knees. Unless after a few beers, Scotty still required that.
Oh,
Hope
damn.
the beers are cold. Cheers, boys. Rob. Now,
Right.
with the hype from Joey's email a few weekends ago and Nev getting on board
So
with
Joey's email
excitement,
was the darts, right?
darts.
Yes.
It's coming to Wollongong.
Oh, bullshit. Oh, what, the World Championships or something? Or it was just anything?
Mate, it's just Professional Darts Corporation coming to Wollongong August this year.
Okay, that's a bit of a trek, especially for you, because we're talking
Well,
2 hours for me.
I feel
4 for
like
you.
what Rob's implying, you should fund
Oh,
said
shit.
event.
Yeah, that's what he's.
I'm
that is definitely
talking-
what he's doing.
I'm talking accommodation. I'm probably going to have to stay in Hawaii. It
Yeah, I
makes
was thinking
sense.
my back shed,
Well,
and then
kid, that's luxurious. You got a pool.
No, well, I'm in here right now.
You got beers.
Yeah, I have.
It's
I'll make sure there's none left.
going to require drinks.
Yeah. Okay, I'm
to the
not
point
liking this
where
already.
to the point where you'll be buying and I'll just be tipping them out because I didn't pay for it.
is something
Yeah,
you would
so
do
that's
too.
that's a ripper idea.
I really wish I
like
had a
it.
chance to veto. Maybe can I veto? Do I have the option at least to get one veto? So if I'm not saying I'm going to do it on this, but if you were to give me do we write that in the contract that we get one veto? Because if there's something where you're like, I want you to become a new, like to remove one testicle. I was like, I get one veto where I'm like, nah, like that's a veto. We're off. So I get
All right.
one veto.
So if you get one veto and I go, right, I want you to remove your left testicle, and you go, no, I go, fine, remove your right one.
That's fine. That's
Done.
fine because the right one I'm
Okay.
not as worried about, but the first one, the left one, man, you know what I mean. The left one hangs lower. You need that one.
You don't need it anymore.
You do. You still
You
need
don't,
it.
though.
Yeah, but you need it for your own personal one-on-one time. You can't do it
That's,
without. It's like losing one of the three amigos. Could you imagine? It's like just the two amigos. They're boring.
Yeah.
There's nothing to bounce off.
Well, it's like the
Literally.
Three Stooges if you lost one of them.
Exactly. You could
Yes,
never
I
lose a
get it.
stooge.
I get it.
Okay.
It's a fantastic idea.
Any other
I
ones?
like it. No, I haven't got any. Do you have any email suggestions at
Nope. There's been nothing come through, which is
all?
good.
None.
None
Nothing.
at all. Nothing. No.
Not a thing.
None.
So it's funny you say that
Oh, do
because
you?
we knew this would happen.
There has been any
Good,
others.
good friend of ours, Sluggy, has reached out and has sent me a copy of emails he has sent you.
Oh, yeah. See, I haven't checked the email tonight.
He knew
No,
this would
I haven't.
happen.
It's a.
He sent it
Right.
during the week.
Did he? Maybe it went to spam. It could have went to spam. Anyway, what has Sluggy got to say?
Good afternoon, Scotty and the Slave. I like it because normally Jimmy
Yeah,
calls
exactly,
you
yeah.
sir, and then
Yes, I feel like it now. I know what it feels like.
So I was driving home from work listening to your podcast and heard Scotty won the betting, and it dawned on me: what does Eggo love? His hair. Well, I think I've worked it out. Scotty, as his prize, can tell you to get whatever haircut he wants. If he wants you to get the Kevin Peterson skunk, you have to. If he wants you to get frosted tips and a logo shaved into your hair, you have to. Hell, maybe dye it in blonde. Scott one in your hair. Dye that. Go on, do it. I think you get the drift. You must keep the haircut for the week. That's the last stipulation. Maybe if not that, a full body wax with Scotty pulling the strips on the sensitive areas. Regards, Slug.
I don't mind that
P.S.
one.
P.S. You
Free
wouldn't.
waxing.
P.S. Peace, love. Get your hair out your mug.
Oh,
Now,
don't remember that email coming through. Anyway,
he sends another one.
there was two. I missed two of them.
Ah, Good afternoon. Well, it seems they were correct. Bad things come in threes. So I have a further 2 more ideas. Now, I would save these for the next winner's favour. But these are the ideas. The winner can choose a piercing of their choice for the loser. Cannot be genitals.
Oh, good. The Prince Albert's out, right?
Has to be kept for 2 weeks. So you can get a belly button piercing,
Yeah, oh, that's
etc. Next one's terrible. The loser gets the other co-host talking sport caricature tattooed on their body. Ideal placement is on the inner thigh with their eyes looking at the junk. This would be outstanding when the wives are going in for some extra shopping cash and going to town on your member, and the tattoo of Scotty or Eggo are looking up at the wives going to sleep.
That actually could be good. I could pretend like it was actually doing something on me. I could just, if I could maneuver my leg across, I could actually send you selfies of you doing things to me. That could actually work. Might be back in on that one.
Sluggy has signed off. Anyway, that's enough from me. Call me for all your bad ideas. Peace, love, Ben Duckett.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sluggy. Actually, I've just seen those emails. They're definitely there.
Oh,
yeah, they have come
they
through.
They just come through then.
So
he must have posted them.
Okay. Well, I reckon we give you until next week to make your call. I get 1 veto, so make sure you come with at least 2.
Okay.
And come back.
Okay.
We'll come back next week. And go from there. And I believe there was we'll get to comment club because there's.
I tell you though, real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, real quick. Sluggy's really got me thinking. Fuck, you'd look good with bleached hair.
Oh shit!
Bleached hair.
I don't think I could pull it off. Could I?
Oh, I don't know.
I guess it doesn't really matter, right? If it gets
I've
tipped.
thrown it out. You've only got 1 hurdle.
What's that?
And she's inside right now.
She's in where?
Your house.
Oh,
your house.
Not mistress.
No. 100%. This is one thing that Catherine has to go, all right.
The wife,
fine.
yeah. You're actually right. You've raised a very, very good point that both of us have failed as clearly men who have got no fucking idea. No matter what no matter who won, whether it was you or it was I, whatever the thing is, we have to get it past the wives.
Got to get permission.
That's so true.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Hey, babe, do you mind if I get a Prince Albert?
No.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to get a tattoo of Scotty next to my leg. She'd be like, cool, well, guess what? You'll never have sex ever again. What one do you rather? I'd rather never get a tattoo. Yeah.
It'd be the first step to divorce for you.
Yes, that's so true. All right, well, let's tissue a few ideas with our wives, and we'll come back maybe next week and finally lock this in. Before we get to comment club, I know we would normally do a tip right there, a multi-tip. Now, through the week, we got a message from we're in a tipping punters club.
Yes.
And they've donated. Nev is a legend, and he's donated some money for us to do our own tip to go in there. So do you want to read out what our multi is for this week? We're going to chuck
absolutely. So Nev reached out with a message. Evening, gentlemen. As much as I like seeing Scotty pull down Eggo's pants in the tip-off, the Talking Sport team are and should be exactly that, a team.
A team. I like
so
it.
let's act like it. Here is my proposal. I'll donate $25 to our punters club. You two put those genius heads together and come up with a multi for the boys. Beautiful. First leg needs to be no earlier than the podcast drops. No limit to how many legs. Let me know what you come up with. Look for some value and give the boys something to get behind. If you could win us enough money to get to Vegas for our trip, that would be great. Thanks in advance.
No pressure.
As always, love your work. You legends are killing it. Our multi is on.
Now, you would think being, a bit out of shape, we haven't done a multi now in about 4 weeks, you'd think we would do the nice thing and do a 2 or a 3 legger. Where did we land in the end, Scotty? How many legs is our multi?
2, 4, 6, 8, 9 legs.
9 legs.
We're
fucked.
9 legs. Do you know the worst part here?
Shit.
I've got to check the payout. All right, but you want me to go through these legs?
Yeah, hit us with it.
Sluggy's going to be filthy if this loses because I've gone Philadelphia Eagles to beat the 49ers.
Yep.
NHL Vegas Knights to beat San Jose Sharks.
Yep.
Arsenal to beat Portsmouth in the FA Cup. Liverpool to beat Barnsley in the FA Cup.
Okay.
Then you've gone Jalen Brunson, 25 points or more.
Does it fairly regularly? Let's go.
Wembenyama, 20 points or more.
Does it regularly again?
Chet Holmgren, 8 or more rebounds.
That's got to happen.
Giannis, 20 or more points and 8 or more rebounds.
Yep, he's back and he's
Now,
on fire.
I believe that is roughly paying about 13 to 1.
Ooh, that'll be nice. So we get $25.
Mm.
So what, carry the 4?
I'm going to Vegas. I don't know about the rest of you.
Yeah. Well, it's only like $300, Scotty. I know you're going to Vegas in a bag in one of the.
I'll find a way. I'll find a way.
Yeah, you
My
will.
only concern is, you know yourself, NHL can go either way, and it's NFL playoffs. So
and also we've
anything
both
can
taken both our soccer teams, Arsenal and Aston Villa, which generally.
No, I took Liverpool.
Oh, you took Liverpool.
Yeah,
Okay.
Villa's already played.
Oh, okay, lucky.
They've already played.
Okay.
So I like. Oh, there it is. It's a $333 return.
Bang. That's a good number. 333. I love it. I love it. I love it. We'll come back next week and let you know how we went on our multi, and we'll keep you up to date. Let's do this.
It's time for Comment Club. Normally I ignore all the comments. I get a lot of them. I've got to get paid for this crap.
Thank you. If you want to get in the comment club, it's very easy. Email us anytime, talkingsportreport@gmail.com, or slide into our DMs. We are on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, @talkingsportreport. This is where we talk to everybody who writes in and basically email us, and you're on our podcast. It's simple as that. Let's start with one of our original OGs, one of our regular show goats, which is what award we give weekly to our favorite listener of the week, the show goat. And it comes from a very, very well-oiled Mr. Jimmy. So we were talking about Jimmy, one of our bigger listeners of the show last week. Apparently we thought he finished his cricket career on a pair.
On a pair.
Yeah. And he does say, boys, Ken confirmed I finished my cricket career on a pair. I got out in the last in a state game for school on a Wednesday at Broken Hill, and then at Lawn Park. There was 4 spinners. I got caught on the boundary. I couldn't play spin for fuck, so I thought I'm out of here one way or another. He went for the big hit, and then a couple of days later, he got out caught by the keeper at Metford. So yes, he did end it. He does say he's glad to clear this up for us both, and he is going to potentially come back at some point to rectify this wrong.
Well,
which is great.
I don't know if it's a wrong, because countless times I tried to coax him out of retirement, and he used to pride himself on ending his career with a pair.
Yeah, it's a good talking
So,
point. And I reckon stay retired, Jimmy. Keep to the beers. Keep to the beers.
Yeah.
He also wrote another email saying, "Gentlemen and Mr. Hughes,
Yeah, there.
can we do a Talking Sport Report NRL tipping comp for 2026, please?"
Ooh.
Now that is a great idea. That is a fantastic idea. He said, not really a question, more of a demand. P.S. Ask Scotty about snack packs. Fuck, I'm triple this week. My apologies. There you go.
Oh, God, you ever had a snack pack? Yeah, it's the kebab meat with the chips, the cheese.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
They
you
good?
what?
I haven't had one.
Oh, my
good?
God. Jimmy and I randomly messaged about them one day, to the point where the next day, at separate times, in separate bloody suburbs, he and I got snack packs. The conversation just got that into it.
Amazing.
Kebab meat on top of chips or fries, cheese, which is melted, your choice of sauces, garlic, hot chili. Oh, we're getting snack packs for dinner tomorrow night.
Yeah, you're not far from having an orgasm there, Scotty.
Oh.
I appreciate it.
Whatever we do next time we catch up, we're getting snack packs.
Okay.
Done.
Lock it in. What have you got on your side of the fence?
I have one from, just mentioned, our good friend Nev. Shoon.
Man.
He sent through a nice one. There's a picture of you and I on the screen.
Yep.
Probably YouTube.
Yep.
And it's got the simple things in life. Watching the lads with my hand on my wiener. And there's him with his hand on his sausage dog.
Oh,
no, he
good,
was
good.
not flogging
Yes.
it.
I'd have been
Much to
quite-
our disappointment.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm disappointed now.
Yeah.
Next week, Nev, I won't. No, I won't touch that. That's definitely heading into bad territory. Love Nev. He's been a very, very great one since day one. Another one of our OGs. We've got all the OGs emailing this week, which is great. Had 2 messages from Luke Gilchrist. First one on our Spotify account. He says, listening after day 3. He's cashing in his Smith to score 100 bet at $4.80. So he cleaned up his bet on Smith to score 100.
Legend.
He said, should us punters join in the action of 2026 and take on you pair in the multi-challenge each week, which is another very, very good idea.
Good idea. I
Yeah.
like it. Or take us on in a tipping comp.
That's also a good idea. We might just scrap the tip off and just go pure tipping comp. Yeah. That's
It's not a bad idea.
not a bad idea at all.
For the week coming.
Yeah. He also says, does Scotty want to change his mind about the Aussies not being able to win it from here? Gilly.
No, I'm sticking to me guns. They're fucked, I'm telling you.
Oh, that's good. He also sent through another email too, because he gave us a really in-depth review and basically gave his predictions.
Right.
And he look, give Gilly his credit, mate. He's going to fall on his sword here because some of the predictions went well, some not so well. So his predictions were Australia to win 4-1. It was 4-1. Nailed that shit. Most runs, he's got Smith. Now, that's still not a bad bat because Steve Smith finished fifth. The top run scorers of the series, Travis Head at 1, Joe Root, Harry Brook, Alex Carey, Steve Smith, Zach Crawley at 6. So
good bet.
You got the top 5. So again, I wouldn't say it's a big fail there. That's not bad.
No,
he did say Smith gets at least 300s, and that sort of fell down a little bit. Most wickets, Gary the GOAT, unfortunately. Gary struggled to bowl any overs. Yeah, not ideal.
That bet's void.
It did. Joe Root not to score 100. That unfortunately happened twice.
I was backing that as well.
I know. He also said, he did say Stokes to ton up and also fall apart with injury, which did happen, right? He just had too much of a workload and fell apart. And Archer to get pumped and fail in Aussie's conditions. Now, he'd had a couple of little blips, but I think that's a win too. So I'll give him a 50-50, right? He had 50% accurate, 50% inaccurate.
You know what? That's if I'm his kindergarten teacher, he's getting 2 gold stars.
2 gold stars.
2.
You just said no. Do you understand the topic of 50-50, right? You do know what 50% is.
Well, you were giving him 50-50. He's half right, half wrong. But I tell you, he's nailed some big things there. So I was just going, no, he's done better than 50-50.
It's literally 4 things you got right, 4 things you got wrong.
I know.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Shut up.
His closing remarks is, Bazball is dead, Headball is alive and well, fuck the Poms. Love your work, Gilly. Absolutely amazing.
Gilly, legend. What
Absolutely
a bloke.
amazing. Thank you for the email. Any more on your side?
No, but we have really got a predicament for this week's show or throat goat.
Yeah.
Because everyone's chimed in and everyone's absolutely nailed it.
Yep.
This week. So to the point where if you're happy with it, I don't think we give anyone in. But if anyone's out and about and wants to swing by for a stubby holder, a bucket hat, or a cap, let me know.
Reach
Do
on out.
it. Do it.
There you go.
What? You're going to be my throat goat this week.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. And you'll be mine. See, we always come back around and we love and the 1 or 2 fights we did have through high school, I swear we just used to hug it out at the end. We used to just kiss and make up and we were all good, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe a bit too much kissing. Anyway.
Sometimes a little bit of, Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, exactly. Late nights are always fun. talkingsportreport@gmail.com. Please email us through anytime you like. We'd love to hear from you on next week's show. We're back next Sunday night. We drop our podcast every Sunday night late, so you get them first thing Monday morning. And if you're listening to the podcast, one of the biggest things you can do to help us out is to subscribe to the podcast. So many people come in and listen, but we'd love you to subscribe so you get our podcast automatically sent to you after each episode. So please do that. Give us a 5-star review if you have the chance as well. Helps us out so much. And until next week, massive thank you for listening to the pod. We love every single person that contributes and be a part of this. Scotty, you're a legend. Thank you again for another great week.
Thanks for having me. Have a fantastic week, everyone, except for you, Ben Duckett.
And fuck you, Ben Duckett. And next week, we're going to have to think about something else other than cricket. We're going to have to go back to our roots, mate. Go back to maybe a bit of footy chat. Maybe we talk a bit of Australian Open. Please email through any suggestions on a sport we should be covering this week. And we'll see you all next Sunday night. Peace, love, dove.